Hi Grandma, this is our yard. I'm just going to do a quick walkthrough so you kind of get a feel for what we're working with. So, it's the beginning of our property line. It goes all the way back, way like out by those evergreen trees way back there. Our property is all tiered off. So there's that top tier there, and then a flat spot, and it tiers right in front of our house, in declines. We also have this loop driveway. I don't know if you can tell, but it like goes through here and around and up over here. So not really sure what we would do with our front yard other than just kind of leave it, maybe plant some trees. We get a lot of windstorms, so that might not be a good idea. We have 2 plum trees out here in the front, and then this is where we park our cars. In the front of our house, there's that first little hill I was telling you about, and then the second one back there. And then I eventually would like to get some flower beds like in the front of our house. As you can tell, the morning sun hits the front of our house and then the evening sun hits the back. Luckily, it's not too sunny out here for very long until it goes over the house. It's about 9:30 right now, so that's why it's so bright out here. They used to have a handicapped ramp right here, and eventually I think I want to take that cement walkway out. It's just kind of in the way. I can't really plant anything in front of our house, and they only leave about a foot, if that, right in front of our house, right in front of our foundation, so it leaves it open for nothing pretty much. Over here, we haven't mowed over here yet, but we just have like little flatland area, a little tree, Jared's car, obviously, Corey's truck. Both of those vehicles will be gone soon here, hopefully. So then, moving towards the back of our house, this is all ours also. We haven't mowed down here yet. The people who lived here before us were extremely messy and just left garbage everywhere. This was a horse stall. We're gonna rip that down eventually. Corey wants to do a garden behind it. But our property line is at those privacy trees there. And then it goes all the way down, like I said, to the evergreen trees way back there. So we have this little property, it's fenced off. And then back there also behind the pasture, or behind the horse stall, is a little pasture. This all goes downhill. I don't know if you can tell, but all goes downhill to those blackberry bushes there. And we actually own to these trees up here, so way, way back there. But our flat land is to the blackberry bushes. We have this first tier here, small, our porch is on it, you know, and then it tiers down, and then we have this big flat land. We can't really do a whole lot on it. There's a septic and drain field is right there. Our property ends at this tree line here. That's our shed. Goes all the way down, like I said. At where this tall grass is, it drops down again, and then there's flat land, and we have 2 bonfire pits down there. It's a work in progress, but it takes quite some time to cut it down because you can't just ride the lawnmower down these hills, so we have to currently take a weed whacker to them. Over there's 2 plum trees and then an apple tree, and then of course our lilac trees are right here behind the porch. On this side of the house, they don't have gravel or anything up against the foundation, but there's nothing. Like, they didn't do any kind of landscaping. Eventually, here we have to redo this porch. The wood's starting to rot. The wood on this little guy is starting to rot really bad. We don't use it at all. But eventually, I think we're gonna drag the porch all the way out to the end of this area and just have one big porch here. I'll give you a view of what it looks like at the top of our porch, just so you have an idea. Okay, so front yard, and on the other side of this lilac tree, the side drops down at these bushes here, and then there's actually a I can't tell if you can see it behind the lilac tree, but there's a stone stairway going down to this flatland here. We own, see where that little shed is? We own just in front of that. So behind the shed and behind that is our neighbor's land. All this is ours, all the way over. It's a work in progress, but one day it'll be all clean and nice. I think we're going to take this fence out and just have it open. So if you have any ideas or thoughts on what to do with flower beds and how to landscape, let me know. Love you. Bye.